Hi, I'm Gretel Dixon, a startup advisor at Newcastle University. The startup team supports current Newcastle University students and recent graduates who want to work for themselves by pursuing a portfolio career, working freelance, or starting their own business. When you're in the early stages of becoming a freelancer or starting a business or social enterprise, one of the very first things that you will worry about is registering somewhere to formalize what you're doing. However, before you can take that step, you need to know which legal structure you want your company to have. So today, I'm going to explain what a legal structure is, which ones are available in the UK, and give you some tips for choosing one. But before we start talking about legal structures and how they work, there is one very important bit of information that you need to know. If you're currently in the UK on a visa or under immigration control, please double check your personal circumstances with our visa team before registering anything, as you might not be allowed to be self-employed or engage in business activity in the UK. The contact details for the visa team are in the description below. Legal structure is a collective name that we use to describe the different options you have to register an organization in the UK, whether you're doing it alone or in partnership with others, and whether your goal is to make money through this organization, support a social cause, or anything in between. If you're doing it for reasons other than profit, you can personally volunteer to run small community activities like coffee mornings or a park run without having to have a legal structure behind you. However, if you do this alongside other people, even if it is not for profit, your group might be considered an unincorporated association, which is a legal structure that doesn't require registration, but gives you certain responsibilities as a member of the group. If the activities that you want to do involve making money, you could sell your old shoes or clothes that you don't use anymore. As long as you didn't buy those things just to resell them to make a profit, this is still considered selling your personal possessions and doesn't require that you adopt a legal structure. However, as soon as you start buying things just to resell them or selling products or services regularly and for a profit, it is time to consider choosing a legal structure. The same goes if you enter contracts with suppliers or clients, employ staff, or buy property as part of your activities. And it is important to keep this in mind, as depending on what legal structure you choose, there might be an actual time window for you to complete a registration. In the UK, legal structures are divided into incorporated and unincorporated. Organizations that adopt an incorporated legal structure are separate legal entities from the person or group of people that controls them. Because of this, the organization itself can do things like enter contracts, own property, and respond to legal challenges if something goes wrong. Unincorporated legal structures make it so the organization and the people in control are legally the same. So it's up to the individuals to personally enter contracts, own property, and if something goes wrong, they are also personally liable to respond to legal challenges, as unincorporated organizations cannot do this on their own. However, incorporated organizations need to formally register with the government, follow strict rules, fulfill reporting obligations, and make certain records publicly available. And all of this makes them more admin heavy. Whilst unincorporated organizations don't always need to register with the government, they are not as heavily regulated, their records are generally kept private, and their admin is a lot easier to manage. There are multiple legal structures in the UK. To keep it short, we won't cover all of them in this video, but you can find links to all of them in the description below. If you want to start a business, the most common legal structures are sole trader, limited company, and partnerships. Becoming a sole trader is the simplest way of setting up a business. It requires registration, but it doesn't cost anything. It comes with a few accounting responsibilities, but you can easily DIY them if you are an organized person. And it allows you to keep all the profit after paying taxes without going through extra processes. However, as with all unincorporated legal structures, you're personally responsible for your business debts and legal challenges. although you can minimize these risks by getting appropriate insurance for your business. Partnerships allow 2 or more sole traders to run a business together. They work very similar to being an individual sole trader, but with each partner having an equal share of the profits, responsibilities, and liability for the business debts and legal challenges, and one partner being a nominated person who will take care of the tax returns for the partnership. Limited companies are incorporated, which means that the finances and liability of your business are separate from your personal ones. You can set up a limited company alone or with more people, and you can choose how much of the company everyone owns and controls. For example, if we started a limited company together, you could have a 70% share of the business whilst I get the other 30%, or vice versa. However, limited companies own their income, which means that there are extra processes to complete to be able to pay yourself, and as a result, they come with more reporting and management responsibilities. Because of this, most people set up their limited company on their own, but quickly hire the help of an accountant to ensure that they can stay on top of things. If you want to learn the steps to become a sole trader, partnership, or limited company, check out my video on how to register a business, which is linked below. Social enterprise is not a recognized legal structure in the UK. Her Majesty's government defines a social enterprise as a business that helps people or communities. In other words, a social enterprise is essentially a business model where a company generates a profit and uses a proportion of it to fund social causes. Any suitable legal structure can operate as a social enterprise, and which one you will choose depends on the specific of your business. Although there is a legal structure available to charities called Charitable Incorporated Organization, or CIO, strictly speaking, charity isn't a legal structure. It is a legal status that an organization can get in addition to their legal structure. To get charitable status, organizations must be set up with purposes which are exclusively charitable for the public benefit. This status restricts how much trading they can do to generate income, but charities can set up subsidiaries to supplement their income. Non-charitable organizations and legal structures that provide non-charitable benefits to their members, like community interest companies and cooperatives, cannot get charitable status. In addition to CIOs, the most common legal structures for charities are unincorporated charitable associations, charitable trusts, and charitable companies. If you want to learn more about them, check out the links in the description of this video. When choosing the right legal structure, you might want to consider the purpose of your organization, the kinds of activities that you want to do, how much risk is involved, the types of funding that you want to pursue, and the level of control that you want to retain or give away to others. It is also good to ask yourself, what do you want your organization to achieve in general, or even for you personally? If your only goal is to make money, a business-oriented legal structure might be more suitable. Or if your purpose is to only solve a social problem, you might want to explore legal structures that allow for charitable status in the future. If you're working on your own, maybe becoming a sole trader is the way to go. Or if you have co-founders, a partnership could be an easy and cheap solution. But if you feel like your business might be too risky, a limited company might be the best choice. Regardless of what your idea looks like right now, it is worth thinking about where you want it to get in the future and analyzing the options available to make an informed decision. To help you with this, I have added resources on the video description. Or you can use my career to self-book a quick startup appointment and request information specific to your idea, or even get a long appointment with a startup advisor, like myself, to discuss your options. And that's all from me today. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to get in touch if you have any questions or want to discuss your business ideas. You can contact us via my career, follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as NCL Startup, or find us online on www.ncl.ac.uk/careers/startup.